ribbit, 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 ribbit. Ah! Frogs. If you get a frog, and then you take that frog, and you put it in a cool or cold pan of water. And if you watch it, and then if you slowly turn up the heat, guess what will happen? That frog will just stay there, and then it'll become hot. But the frog won't know it's hot, so it'll just continue staying there, and then it'll die. But if you take a frog, and you put that frog in a pan of water that's already hot, or in a test tube like this, with hot water, then what will that frog do? That frog will just jump right out of there and take off. Because it knows it's hot, and it doesn't like the heat. Let's think about that. You and I, in our lives, sometimes we're like that frog. Sometimes we just go ahead and get comfortable with the world. We slowly, step by step, become more and more involved in worldly, sinful ways. And then we get comfortable, and then it really hurts us and can destroy our life. But if you and I know that something's wrong, and we get involved and we say, oh, no, I want to jump out of that. I don't want to be involved in that. We need to be careful to not become comfortable with sin. We don't want to become comfortable with it. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 1 to 3. Now, brothers and sisters, I want you to understand about spiritual gifts. You know the way you lived before you were believers. You let yourselves be influenced and led astray, a way to worship idols. So I want you to understand that no one who is speaking with the help of God's Spirit says, Jesus be cursed. And no one can say Jesus is Lord without the help of the Holy Spirit. Now, thinking about spiritual gifts, brothers and sisters, I don't want you to be unaware. I don't want you to be clueless. You know, before you were Christians, you were led astray. You were influenced in the wrong way, and you went off track to follow and worship foolish idols that can't speak. I want to let you know that no person who has the Holy Spirit can say, Jesus be cursed. And no person can say, Jesus is Lord, if they don't have the Holy Spirit. Wow. You see, we can be influenced in the wrong way. We can be led astray to follow sin. But as Christians, we need to be ready to follow Jesus, to follow Him, and not follow the foolish idols and things of this world. We don't want to follow foolish, sinful ways. We need Jesus. And the Bible says in Romans chapter 12, 1 to 2. And so, brothers and sisters, I plead with you to give your bodies to God because of all He has done for you. Let them be a living and holy sacrifice, the kind you will find acceptable. This is truly the way to worship Him. Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you. Change you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will, what He wants for you, which is good, pleasing, and perfect. Now I encourage you, brothers and sisters, look to God and His mercy Give your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to the Lord. That's your spiritual act of worship. Don't follow the ways of this world. Don't follow the world and blend in with the world. Be changed. Having a renewed mind. Have your mind changed, and then you can be able to test and recognize and see what God wants, His will, what He wants for you, which is good, pleasing, and perfect, His perfect will. Wow. Our lives need to be surrendered, given to God. We don't want to be involved in the world and comfortable with the world and sin, just like that frog when you turn up the heat and it slowly gets hotter and it just stays there as it gets hotter and doesn't recognize it, and it gets worse and worse and it dies. Well, we can do that with sin. Just like the frog slowly dies, we can follow the world and sin, and that can happen to us. But if we follow God, our lives will be different. Our lives will be changed. And remember, F-R-O-G. F period, R period, O period, G period. And what's that mean? A frog. And it means fully, rely on God. God. Fully rely on God. So, don't be involved, engulfed in sin and the things of this world, but be totally diving into relationship with Jesus. Dive into your relationship with Him and love Him. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. That frog before was a little egg, a little bitty tadpole. And then as time went on, it changed. And it became what? A frog. Wow. And the same picture is true about the butterfly. Before, what was it? It was a caterpillar. And it changed, and it became a butterfly. Wow. The Bible lets us know that if we belong to Jesus Christ, our lives are changed. Our lives are not the same as before. And sin. No! Our lives are changed. Before, the frog was just a tadpole. He was just swimming around in the same little bit of water, limited. He was just swimming around. And that's the same thing like you and I. We can just be in our sin, swimming around, involved in sin and in the world. But we can overcome that. Our lives can be changed and be different. We can have a new life. We can be free to hop around, just like that frog does, and do good. We can have a wonderful life. We can serve the Lord with joy and gladness. Oh, I want my life to be different. I want my life to be sacrificed to Jesus. I want my life to be free. And the Bible says in Philippians chapter 4, verse 4, what does it say? It says, rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say, rejoice. Wow. We can have a new life with Jesus. A new, changed, and different life. A victorious life. Boom, 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 boom. Ha! Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Yay! Give your life fully to Jesus. Let Jesus change your heart and give you new life. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.